Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gigi's Journey. Today is Monday, March 16th. I'm a day late stuffing my envelopes, but that's okay. This is my weekly cash stuffing video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Juju. That's my nickname. I'm a 57-year-old widow, and I've been using the zero-based budget since January 2025 religiously. And if you don't know what that is where you take your month or your income and you give every dollar a job. And I also do this by using cash envelope stuffing. So this is my weekly cash stuffing, and let's just go ahead and get started. It's been a busy week. If you've watched any of my videos, you know my daughter was getting married, so we traveled to Charleston, South Carolina over the weekend, and she had a beautiful outdoor ceremony, and it was absolutely gorgeous, and beautiful weather, beautiful photography, absolutely gorgeous, and everything turned out just absolutely wonderful. It was a very emotional time, as anyone can imagine, because her dad wasn't there to walk her down the aisle. But she and her husband, his dad passed away several years ago, and then her dad passed away a year and 3 months ago. So there was a special section in their wedding that they spoke of their dads. It was brief, but it was very touching, and, it was all good. It was a good day, beautiful day, and there's nothing negative I could possibly say about it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This is my cash envelope. This is my cash wallet that I carry in my pocketbook. So I have Juju is me. I have groceries. I have dining out. I have lunch, miscellaneous, and giving. These are the categories that I stuff each week. But I take what I do not spend, and especially ones. I try not to spend any ones if I get ones back in change. And I do my best to save them. Every savings counts. So I pull these to the side to stuff in a savings challenge later. So Juju, I depleted that. I deplete all of these every week. Last week I kept it in just because I knew I was going to be eating out in Charleston. So what I did not use, I am now unstuffing, and we're going to restuff for the upcoming week. Today we had bad weather in South Carolina to the point that they canceled school. They thought we were going to have tornadoes, but the weather really didn't. Oh, I leave lunch money in. I'm not going to take that out. Okay, and miscellaneous, I will remove that money. So I did pretty good. So, today I was still exhausted from my trip. So I took a shower and put on some pajamas. And if you follow me, you know my daughter lives next door. So I could walk next door in pajamas and a house coat with no problem, because we have a gate in our backyard that joins us. Anyway, I'm going to remove all my change and save it. Every penny counts. I like to save money. I don't know what I would have done without this whole process in the past. But anyway, the money that we did not spend in the last 2 weeks, I am going to set it aside to go put in our savings challenge later. So I'm going to set that to the side. I do mine a little bit differently than most. That's my bank bag. I usually put all of my money. I only get paid once a month, so when I do my monthly budget, I get all the denominations I'm going to need to do a weekly cash stuffing, and I place it in my binder. And then we go from there. So I need to go, even my monthly bills that come out of my checking account, I put in here. And I'll unstuff them and put them in my bank binder in case I have to deposit. Using this method, I am 1 month ahead in the bank, which is good. But my goal is to be 6 to 9 months saved in the bank. That's my goal. So Juju gets 50. Normally I have it in my little Juju folder, but this month I did not do it quite like that. So we're just going to do it like this. I get 2 20s and a 10. Let's see if y'all can see what I'm doing. I might have to raise you up just a smidgen. How is that? Is that working better? Yeah, I think you can see a little bit better. So I get 2 20s and a 10. And that I can spend on anything I want. Grandchildren, stuff for the house, anything that I need. Groceries gets 50. I eat every meal, every night times I eat next door, but I usually buy a few groceries. And then for lunch, we eat together, me and my 2 daughters. So you'll see how we do that in a minute. Dining out, I give myself 30. Lunch, each of me and both of my daughters each put $20 in a week, and we save up to go buy lunch. We usually eat at home, and then if we accumulate money, if we accumulate enough money, then we'll dine out. Miscellaneous gets $10 a week, and that is to use if you don't have quite enough money. Like if you go out to eat and it's $40, you can use miscellaneous. And then giving gets $5. And I did go and get the gift cards that I was going to purchase. I saved up enough money to buy 3 $10 gift cards. They sell them at General Dollar to Burger King. And I did pass one out. I saw a guy that said that he was homeless last week, and I gave him a $10 Burger King card. And then I did give a tip when I went out to eat in Charleston. I gave a little bit of extra money to the person that waited on us. So giving now only has $5. We'll build that back up. But I was so happy that we finally got enough money to get the gift cards. So my wallet is loaded. And I'm only going to use cash this week. I try not to use my debit card. So next we'll start with my high priority binder. And house taxes gets $25. So we're going to do a 20 and a 5. So let's see how much that gives us. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So we have $275 for my house taxes. They are due at the end of December. House insurance gets $50. And I should have a $50 bill. And let's see what we have here. It's the most important thing you can do in your cash binders is make sure you keep a good track on your budget sheets. So we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 50. $550 for house insurance. That's going to be due next February. Car taxes, we're going to give 20. And that should, let's see what we have here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, $220. Car taxes are due next March. So we're doing good, guys. Car insurance is going to be due next February. I pay once a year, and that's going to get $40. And that should bring us to, I've already updated my tracking sheet so I can make sure I did my math right. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, and 40. So, 440, let's see. Yep, that's correct. So we're doing good, guys. Tax prep is going to get 0, so I'm going to probably have to take that out of my savings because I had to put a hold on it because of my stupid electric bill. Amazon Prime, I have not started saving for that. House maintenance is going to receive $5, and that is, of course, not for any major house maintenance. That's like buying filters for my air filters, a gallon of paint if I want to paint something. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and $55. Car maintenance is going to receive 5. So that should give us 10. I just had to get my tires rotated, and I used $25 out of there. Emergency is going to receive 5. I do have several funds like savings, emergency, things like that. It just gives me a better sense of security because when my husband died, I was so scared. So, you know, doing all this on my own, and I lost a substantial amount of monthly income. So every dollar that I save is a good thing. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. $55 for emergency. Medical is going to receive 5. And that brings our total to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. $55. Savings. See, you get what I'm saying? Emergency, savings, month ahead. They're all kind of like the same category. They're all saving. Saving for my future, saving for an emergency, saving for the unknown. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. Okay, month ahead is going to receive $5. No, 0. 0 money because of my electric bill. I am happy to say that my electric bill went way back down. It's in $200 range this time. 200 and something. I can't remember what it is. But I'll be able to start stuffing normally again April. So personal care is going to receive 5. And That should bring us up to $55 in that too. So let's see if my math is right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. It's starting to add up. I'm excited. Pretty soon we'll have to do a cash consolidation. And vet is going to receive 5. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. And I've already taken my pets to the vet for this year. So this is basically for next year's yearly pet visits plus emergency. And I hope we don't have that. So we have completed that binder. Next, we'll go to my low priority binder. Clothes is not going to receive anything this week due to my electric bill, but we'll start stuffing that again next month. Entertainment is going to receive 5. And entertainment to me is things like movies with friends, cocktails with friends, things like that. And I have not entertained or gone or done anything this year because I've been saving kind of for the wedding. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. I feel like this should be 55, and I feel like I just counted wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. I must have had 2 5s stuck together. So, entertainment's going to get 5. On vacation, I am going to completely unstuff and put it in my bank bag. Because I used every single penny of my $560 I had in there. But it's going to receive $20. And we get to start back over for our next vacation. So, there we go. Gifts is getting 0. And this is just for family and friends, not immediate family. Like maybe my aunt and my friends. So I did not stuff this month because of my electric bill, but we'll start back next month. Wish list is not going to get anything. That's for things that I'm saving up money for. This, I think I'm going to save to get, there's 2 things that I need to do. I need to buy a graveside marker for a family member, or at least help buy one. And my one daughter needs a necklace like I have with her father's thumbprint. And I would like her to get that for Mother's Day. So I think me and her sister and her husband are going to go in together and make sure she gets that. And it's going to cost about $1,000. Lawn and Garden is not going to receive anything. But I kind of decided that now that the wedding is over, I'm just going to keep this going and start restuffing it. Of course, it's empty. I gave my daughter what she was going to get. And so I think I'm going to start by putting a 10, because that's what I was putting 10, 15, 20 towards the wedding. But I think I am going to put a 10 just because we're not doing the wedding anymore. The wedding is done. So I'm going to start it off with Hannah's necklace. I did write that on there. Plus 10. So now we have $10 saved. And like I said, I can use wish list money with that if need be, because Mother's Day will be here quick. Adventure is going to receive 10. And that should bring us up to 70. Adventure to me is when we do our Saturday fun days. Sometimes we go to different towns to go yard selling or just find cute little restaurants or thrift shops, things of that nature. Or maybe a 5K, just a day of fun. Go on a little adventure. That's what we call them. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So I have $70 saved. I've already used about $70 or $80 this year. When I went to Conway, I used $80. So I've gone on one adventure. That was fun. Easter is going to receive 5, and that's to help with the Easter meal. I've already Juju bought some out of my Juju money in my cash wallet. I bought some Easter goodies for the kids. So this is going to go for our meal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. So we have $55 saved up for that meal, and I'm excited. Thanksgiving and Christmas Child, Fire Department, and Monthly Giving they're not getting anything this week. And now my favorite binder is for my grandchildren and my children and my son-in-laws and my daughter-in-laws. So I have 5 grandchildren. I have 4 boys and 1 granddaughter. And then I have and then I have 5 girls and 1 son, or 5 daughters and 1 son. So it's really funny. And then they all have their significant others, and they're in here. And this whole binder is only for birthday and Christmas. That's it. And so I started with my youngest grandchild, and I go all the way to my oldest. And they get $5 a week. So each of my grandchildren should have $55. We're not going to count it. Not this week. We'll skip out on that. I'll save y'all the boring. My next grandchild's birthday is not until June. And he will get $100. And then I will have my son-in-law just had a birthday last week. And I'd give the son-in-laws a birthday cake. I give them $50. I give all the boys $50 and a birthday cake. So the only one that's starting back over is this envelope. And I had exactly $50 in there, y'all. It worked out perfect. His birthday is $50 from January. By only stuffing $5 a week. And you know how exciting it is that I didn't have to pull that out of my checking account or say, oh my gosh, I have a birthday this month and my electric bill is so high. You know, I've already bought it. Every week I've been buying his birthday gift. This is how this system works. There's no stress when it happens. You are done, you know. And it works out. This daughter, her birthday's in February, so we have a little bit of time. This one, her birthday's in July. My son's birthday's, this daughter is in June. This one's in July. My daughter-in-law, her birthday's in October. And then his birthday just happened. And hers is December 26th. And hers is December 22nd. Or hers is. And his is, gosh, I think his is in November. It's either, I know it's in November. I'm not good at remembering everybody's birthdays. But so we're good. We're going to be able to fund these the way they should be by the time their birthdays roll around. So that's how we do it. So all I have to do is just keep stuffing. And then when Christmas and birthdays arrive, everything's going to be just fine. And then, of course, like I have 2 October birthdays for grandchildren, February and December. So we're good to go. All I have to do is keep stuffing. I don't have anything pressing to do. By the time their birthdays get here, their $100 bill will be, I'll be able to just pull it out of their envelope and keep going. Now, what I do, whenever I do cash consolidate, I will put placeholders, but not in their binder, but in the other high priority and low priority binders for the things I don't need to pull cash for until later, like taxes, things like that. And I'll put it in my high yield savings account. And I did start one with Ally. And it was recommended by a lot of cash stuffing people that I've watched on the internet. And I'm telling you, it's easy to sign up for, so easy. And it works. I'm getting like 3.3% interest, and I was not getting that at my local bank at all. It looks like I'm going to have to do something here real quick. Bear with me, guys. I'm telling you, we went the scenic route, did not even hit an interstate until right smack time before we got into Charleston. Took us about 4 hours, but we stopped and ate. We ate on the Cooper River in Monk's Corner and had a wonderful meal on the water at a brewery going. We spent about 1 hour there. And then on the way back, we had a wonderful lunch, and we stopped at a Publix to get some good steaks to grill out that night when we got home. But we took all back roads, saw a lot of historical homes. Beautiful, beautiful. But it was about a 4-hour drive there and back the way we went. So here's my savings challenge. This is the money that I did not spend in my cash wallet for 2 weeks. I didn't unstuff my cash wallet. I just added to it. So, which is exciting that I actually had some cash left. So this is what we're going to do. We have, let's go ahead and do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So we get to mark these off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have completed this $1 savings challenge. And I should have 60 $1 bills in this envelope now. This is so exciting. So let's count real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. I don't know how that happened. I will go back and recount it after this video is over, because I'm not going to do that to y'all again. But I am going to show you how this works. I've got rubbing alcohol that I just put on this paper towel. And I can clean this savings challenge sheet off. And we can start back over. I've ordered these off of Amazon. I don't have the link, I don't think. But they're awesome. They're not expensive either, and it came with a whole bunch of them. And I love them. This is a bigger binder. I don't know, A6, A5, I don't know which ones are which. But it's a little larger than my cash wallet, my other ones. So we've saved $60, and what I'm going to do with this $60 is I will cash this out and make it not ones out of my bank binder, and I'll stuff something, one of my high yield, something that needs to be funded faster. Like one time I put it on my vacation because I needed that money faster. So now we're going to take the ones that we had left over that we didn't use and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to take my Sharpie and let's mark off 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! This is the second time I've done this since January 1st. So I've already saved, just by not spending all of my cash in my cash wallet that I put in my pocketbook every week. So I've already saved $120 in ones. And now this, even though it's called a $5 savings challenge, I don't do it like that. What I do is count the bigger denominations and just see what we have. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. So let's see. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So we're doing good, guys. Whenever we finish this savings challenge, we should have $300. So we've got 50 plus 30. So $80 saved there. And I've already completed this one once too. So you see what happens? Everything you do, you can save money. You'll think, do I really want that? I make my cash wallet kind of like a game in itself. I try to make sure I don't spend my money. So I've already done this once. That's $300. I've already saved $420 just by not spending my cash wallet. But I have enough money in my cash wallet in case I need it. So it's like a security. So what I'm going to do here, even though I'm going to recount it, and if I have a $1 left over, I'll put it back in the savings challenge. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to trade out a 50 and a 10 from my bank bag. But I'll put those ones in here to deposit. And now we get to figure out what we want to do with this. Let's see. No, that's my bank. I don't need to do that. Let's see. House taxes. I think I need to put it on. I think I should put it on my house insurance. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll put 50 on house insurance. And I'm going to put savings challenge. Plus 50. And that will give us $600. And we're a little bit ahead of the ball game there. And then I think since my little sad vacation money is sad, maybe I should put this 10 towards it. What do you think? Yes, let's do that. Let's put it towards a vacation. So, 316 savings challenge. plus 10. So now we have $30. And that's what we're going to do. And then we'll just keep saving, savings, and see what we're going to do with the next time it fills up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know this is, if you're new to this journey, you can start anytime. You don't have to wait until January. If I totaled up all the money I had in my books just by preparing for my future right now, you would be so proud. I mean, you see that I'm only stuffing $5. $50 is the most so far. And that's all I can afford. So if your income's higher than mine, you can really knock down stuff. I am completely debt-free, thank God. But I am 57 and I'll be 58 in April 27th. And, you know, it's time for me to be debt-free. But if I had started this process in my 20s, and if anybody's young watching this, you could be completely debt-free in your 30s if you start really being focused on your money. You should have a job and come home and have money. Your money should not go... You should not be in so much debt that when you come home and pay your debt, that you have no money left. You should not. My husband and I really did not believe in credit cards. We did have one credit card, and we used it twice in our whole married life. And we got it whenever I was in my 20s. And we only used it twice, just 2 times. And one, we needed to use it. And the second one, we decided to use it. And I can't remember why. It was stupid. We had the money. I can't remember. I don't think we had our debit card that day, or I don't know. There was a reason. But I mean, we paid it off quickly, you know. And we didn't put much on it. But anywho, it works, y'all. It really works. Every dollar saved is a dollar earned. But in my description, I am going to put my the Ally link for Ally Bank. Very reputable bank. High interest savings account. I think they do checking. They do everything. And it's easy to sign up. It's easy to transfer your money from your local bank to them. I've got almost $5,000 in my Ally account, and I opened it up in June. And each month, like last month on interest, I earned $13 and some odd cents. And I'm only like $20 shy from having $5,000. And I say that's pretty good, you know. I mean, I'm just making $13 a month by my money sitting there, and I probably would have made $1 at my bank. So I'm going to put that link, and I'm also going to put my Fetch Rewards link. I didn't have receipts in my wallet today, but I did scan them in earlier today, and I finally, I've redeemed my points for a $50 Amazon money. I guess I'm going to get a gift card or something, but it's processing now. It's the first time I've redeemed my points since I started. But I don't spend a lot of money and get lots of receipts, so y'all could really save up. But, I mean, you can take your points from Fetch and spend them on gift cards. You can get a Visa bank card back. There's a lot of things you can do with it. So, anyway, I'm going to put my Fetch Rewards. I think if you sign up, and it's free, of course, when you sign up through me, I'll get bonus points, and you will too. So it's a win-win. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. God bless you. My weekend was wonderful. I'm exhausted. But it's time to live life. I'm trying to live with a purpose and trying to be joyful, happy, and all of the things. Anyway, bye. And let me see if I can cut us off.